What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis giving y'all more Bucks coverage. Not too many teams get covered and undercovered by the media like the Milwaukee Bucks. Not a big media market, not a big place for basketball, but y'all got Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, the best person with analysis in the world, the person that created the word and made it mainstream and made it in commercials and made it throughout the world as a word that's public and also worldwide phenomenon the last 10 years. Bobby Portis, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 6 and plus minus. 101 from the 3-point line, 4 12 from the field. Not shooting the ball that well the last couple games, but it's okay. He usually doesn't start. He usually doesn't play 34 minutes. It's a little bit of a change because of the double overtime. Really pushed his game to a longer period. It was 17 points scored by the Bucks in overtime. Combined, when you combine both of them, 13 points by OKC. I feel like the Bucks played a great defensive game. It just was a double overtime, so the scores look a lot higher than they usually do. I feel like the Thunder style was slow paced. They really was methodical when it comes to the point where they slowed it down and really ran the offense well. I was surprised to see them have so much success against the Bucks, but you got to remember, no Drew Holiday, no Giannis Antetokounmpo, no Chris Middleton in this particular game, which means there's gonna be more opportunities out there for teams to take advantage of them because their best defenders was out besides Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez did have a great game. 24 points, 13 rebounds. You usually don't see Lopez have dominant rebounding games, but he had one tonight. Even though it was a longer game because of the double overtime, he didn't get in no foul trouble. Even though he protected the rim with 5 blocks, he had 1 turnover, plus 10 and plus minus 1 steal, 1 assist. He also had shot 11 or 23 from the field and 1 of 6 from three. He had some open looks from three, just could knock them down. It happens. It's part of the adventure, part of the journey of being an NBA player. Some games you shoot well from the field, some games you shoot better in the interior, and he did that tonight. He was able to finish better against smaller competition and took advantage of that in that paint, and that was good. You don't want to see him taking perimeter shots when he's got such a size advantage in that paint, and that's why he ended up getting a 20 and 10 double double. Javon Carter led everybody with 36 points for the Bucks. He also had 5 personal fouls. He's pesky. He can get little ticky-tack fouls. He had a lot tonight, even though the game went in double overtime. Like I said before, you have more chances to get in foul trouble because of the game being longer and more extended. But he still had the biggest impact outside of Brook Lopez on the game. He had 12 assists, 1 steal. He also had 4 rebounds total, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 for the 3-point line, so he can make 5 threes in his sleep, and he can do it frequently. Today he played 45 minutes total. He made his 5 threes in a long game, had his legs, didn't really seem tired, didn't seem fatigued, just was a war veteran out there for the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm proud of what I've seen out of Javon Carter. Had a couple bad games in a row, in my personal opinion. Didn't have one tonight. They needed somebody to step up that wasn't usual. It was really Javon Carter and Marjan, and obviously Grayson Allen are the ones that were the heroes of tonight. In my personal opinion, he also was 15 to 27, above 50% from the field. You look at Grayson Allen, 18 points, a plus 10. He did have 5 personal fouls, just a long game, and they kept running at him. And you know how Shea can get. He likes to be physical. He likes to Euro step. He likes to trick his opponent, and that can really cause problems. Same with Josh Giddey. And it did a lot to Javon Carter and Grayson and Marjan in this game. 3 turnovers for Grayson, trying to do a little bit too much. With his ball handling and just not the greatest ball handler and real slow. So he's a little bit predictable when it comes to trying to dribble. But he did have 6 assists to 3 turnovers, not that bad. 3 rebounds total, 6 assists from the free throw line. He was 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 of 8 from the field. Marshawn, Beauchamp, I finally got it right on the first try. Had the best game of his rookie career. 19 points. He was a plus 14. Even though he did have 5 personal fouls, he only had 2 turnovers. He did have 2 steals 8 rebounds, which was huge for him. Also was 5 8 from three. If he can shoot mid range and he can shoot threes, he's going to be the starting shooting guard for this team. This is a mobile, athletic, long, lanky body that is really needed for the Bucks. Just give him a little bit more athleticism in that starting lineup with Drew Holiday, because Middleton ain't the greatest athlete. Neither is Brook Lopez at this age. It's really just Giannis and Drew. I think Champ didn't really give them athleticism, but he has to be able to make his mid range and his threes to be a threat out there in that paint if he wants to start over Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen and Pat Connaughton are better outside threats. They just don't have the mobility like Beauchamp, but I think Beauchamp is a better player with higher upside in the future, just not right now, because consistency on the perimeter shot is his biggest issue. The more work he puts in, the more his body develops, the more his stamina develops, the more his chemistry develops, the more his IQ develops, the better he can become for the Bucks. They got him as a steal. I had him as a lottery pick. They got him real good position, and I feel like that's one of the biggest benefits. Is always that one guy that drops further than you want him to drop, and a team like the Bucks ended up getting them as a luxury. You don't really get a player with this type of upside at that point in the draft, in my personal opinion, and they ended up getting him pretty high on their wants board, and he fell so low that they can take a championship team and just add a guard that they needed at the shooting guard position with upside that can grow with Giannis, Drew Holiday, and Chris Middleton. It just gives this team another ceiling that they can hit. He's taller and longer and more lankier than a guy like DiVincenzo, and his upside and potential is higher because of that. And he's younger too, and that just show you how scary Beauchamp can be for them. Um, uh, the next people are the power forward that played for. I don't want to butcher his name. 0 points for him, plus two power personal fouls, one. 3 rebounds. He also is one of 0 of 1 from three, 0 of 2 from the field. Serge Ibaka, 4 points, -4, one turnover, one block, one assist, 2 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the field. Jordan Nwora, 5 points, 7 rebounds, which was great for him. He also is 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 9. 1 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from three. George Hill also chipped in 12 points, which was huge for them. He was a -4, but I think he had a solid game. 1 turnover, 3 steals, 5 assists, 2 rebounds total, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. That's where he got his meat and potatoes at. He ate real good getting to the free throw line. 1 of 1 from the 3 point line, 3 of 6 from the field. Wesley Matthews also had 5 points, -3. 3 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 4 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the 3 point line, 2 of 4 from the field. He also had 4 rebounds total. And Grayson Allen shot 6 of 6 from the free throw line and hit the ones that sunk the Thunder in double overtime. Um, Robinson had 5 points for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 1 rebound for him. He had 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, -8, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line. Pokashevsky, 6 11, 4 of 7 from the 3 point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw. 4 of 7 for the 3 point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 10 rebounds for him, double double, 17 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, a -11 because of his defense. Was a little sketchy. Lucas Dort, 12 points for him, 4 steals, 4 personal fouls. He was a +1 because of that fact that he had the 3 assists also with the 7 rebounds. He was 2 of 6 from three, 5 of 14 from the field. A solid game for him, solid defensive game. Played a bunch of minutes and was pretty productive. Shea Gilgeous had the best game out of anybody, 39 points +3. He had 5 personal fouls, but he did also have 4 turnovers. That's why his plus minus was low. He also had 2 blocks, 4 assists. Didn't really facilitate the way you needed because of foul trouble and because of the lack of shooting, but still was able to score and keep them in the game and almost helped them steal the game in double overtime and in the fourth quarter. He was 11 of 13 from the free throw line. Like I said, he was probing, getting to the paint, putting a lot of pressure on the defense with his ability to cross over and use hezzy steps to be able to get in front of his defender and make them foul him, or even his pump fakes really get you off guard, and then he just runs into you, and then he gets to the free throw line. Because of it, he was 2 of 5 from three, 13 of 25 from the field. Josh Giddey was 9 of 19, 0 of 4 from three, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 15 rebounds, which was game high. Six assists, 18 points, one turnover, one personal foul. Darius Baisley, 0 points plus five because of the one assist and the one rebound. Jalen Williams, 3 of 6, 1 of 2 from the three, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, one steal, one block, and 9 points. One of the best games he had as a rookie. Williams had 2 points. He was a negative 12 and plus minus. Three personal fouls, one turnover, one assist, one rebound. He also was 1 of 2 from the field, or one from the 3 point line. Mike Muscala, 17 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from three. He also had 2 rebounds total, one assist, 2 blocks, one turnover, 3 personal fouls. Plus minus was a 2, and 6 points total. Trey Mann had 21 points, which was huge off the bench. Really kept him competitive. Really kept him in the game. Really hit some key threes. Was 5 of 9 from three, 8 of 16 from the field. That's 50%. 6 rebounds, one assist, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls. Really got in a lot of trouble biting on pump fakes and drives. Got to improve that, but he's young, so it's going to take some time for that. And Joe had 3 points, one block. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the field because the 3 point shots. He only played 5 minutes. And Aaron Wiggins, 7 minutes. He only had 0 points, but he had 2 assists, one rebound, one block, a +7 because of that. The Thunder ended up shooting 45 from the field, 40% from three, 73 from the free throw line. The Bucks ended up shooting 47 too, but they shot 47 from three and 86% from the free throw line. The percentages weighed in favor of the Bucks. They played better defense. They played under control. They played more witty, more smart. This was a huge win. This is the second time they improved to 2-0 without Giannis. He had a minor injury. You don't want to push him too hard. He already been dominant for multiple years. You don't want to run him down and put too much weight on his shoulders to the point where all those nagging injuries become a significant injury that makes him miss significant time. But it does show you that they can still play together. They can still play well even without Giannis. Remember, they didn't have Pat Connaughton or Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton either, and they still beat a legitimate NBA team in the Oklahoma City Thunder pretty decisively and pretty fair. I know that the score indicates that the game was tougher than it was, but the Bucks was up pretty well in the fourth quarter. Then it got away from them. The Thunder made a little bit more of a push. Then they pushed them in overtime. Then they pushed it to a second overtime. But the Bucks stayed together. They stayed playing team basketball. They stayed playing the right way, and that's ultimately what got them the W. And the fact that they just outsmarted the Thunder and got easier opportunities and just played smarter down the stretch. And that's why I feel like they was going to win, and they ended up doing it. Mike Budenholzer doing the Popovich thing: rest your big guys, rest your starters, be safe, play it the smart long-term mentality way. Let Chris Middleton get his rest. Don't rush him the back because you don't need to. You're 10-1. Don't rush Drew Holiday back. Don't rush Giannis back. Let them heal. Let them grow their bodies. Let them develop, some other guys so they can be ready when playoff time come. Their confidence will be there. Their spirits will be high, and then they can continue to play beautiful basketball as a team. They still have scrimmage. They still have practice. They still have real NBA games to get everybody on the same page. They still got over 70 games to play to get back on the same page to become a championship team like they was in 2021. So I love what I see from the Bucks. I love their defense. I love how they play with and without Giannis. I love how they've been playing without Middleton. I love the fact that they won without their big three, and I love the fact that they're 2-0 without Giannis. I know the competition level is below a championship team, but being an NBA team without your three best players is a huge accomplishment. It shows how great of a coach Mike Budenholzer is. It shows you how great of a team the Bucks really are. It shows you how dangerous they can really be in the NBA. Other than that, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll be coming to y'all with another instant analysis before the night is over. So I'll see y'all later today. Other than that, see y'all later.